Welcome back to Bible Quiz, the Bible channel of Bible lovers. Who called all of Israel together to remind them of God's faithfulness and to encourage them to remain faithful in the book of Joshua? Answer: Joshua. In Joshua 23, Joshua, who was old and stricken in age, gathered all the people of Israel, including their elders and leaders, to remind them of all that the Lord had done for them and to encourage them to be courageous in keeping the commandments of God. He emphasized the importance of cleaving to the Lord and warned against associating with the remaining nations and their gods. Joshua 23 verses 1 to 8. Joshua's leadership and reminders were crucial for the Israelites as they settled in the Promised Land. Who is the author of the letter to Titus, which emphasizes living righteously and the grace of God that brings salvation? Answer: Paul. The letter to Titus is attributed to Paul, who writes about the importance of sound doctrine and living a life that reflects the teachings of God. In Titus 2 verses 11 to 14, Paul explains that the grace of God has appeared to all men, teaching them to deny ungodliness and live righteously, highlighting the transformative power of God's grace in the lives of believers. Who preached the gospel that he received by revelation from Jesus Christ, rather than from man? Answer: Paul. In Galatians 1 verses 11 to 12, Paul emphasizes that the gospel he preached was not of human origin but was revealed to him by Jesus Christ, stating, "But I certify you, brethren, that the gospel which was preached of me is not after man. For I neither received it of man, neither was I taught it, but by the revelation of Jesus Christ." This highlights Paul's unique calling and authority as an apostle. Who expressed confidence in continuing to support the faith and joy of the Philippians in his letter? Answer: Paul. In Philippians 1 verse 25, Paul states, "And having this confidence, I know that I shall abide and continue with you all for your furtherance and joy of faith." This reflects his commitment to the spiritual growth and joy of the believers in Philippi, emphasizing the importance of unity and perseverance in faith amidst challenges. Who was the young man who spoke out against Job's friends in the book of Job? Answer: Elihu. Elihu, the son of Barachel the Buzite, is introduced in Job 32 as a young man who felt compelled to speak after observing that Job's three friends had failed to provide a satisfactory answer to Job's plight. He expressed his frustration with both Job and the friends, stating that wisdom is not solely determined by age, and he believed he had insights to share inspired by the Almighty. Job 32 verses 6 to 8. Elihu's speeches emphasize that true understanding comes from God, and he critiques the older men for not convincing Job or addressing his arguments effectively. Who is the prophet that warned Judah about their treachery against God and their covenant with their wives? Answer: Malachi. The prophet Malachi addressed the people of Judah, highlighting their unfaithfulness and the profaning of their covenant with God, particularly in their treatment of their wives. In Malachi 2 verses 10 to 16, he emphasizes that God is a witness against them for dealing treacherously with the wife of thy youth, and he condemns their actions as an abomination. Who is described in Psalm 107 as the one who turns a wilderness into standing water and makes the hungry dwell in a prepared city? Answer: God. Psalm 107 highlights God's power to transform desolation into abundance, stating, "He turneth the wilderness into a standing water, and dry ground into water springs." Psalm 107 verse 35. This verse illustrates God's ability to provide for those in need, making a place for the hungry to thrive and prepare cities for habitation, emphasizing His mercy and providence in times of trouble. Who did Paul urge to be of the same mind in the Lord in his letter to the Philippians? Answer: Euodias. In Philippians 4 verse 2, Paul specifically beseeches Euodias and Syntyche to be of the same mind in the Lord, highlighting the importance of unity among believers. This call for harmony is a central theme in Paul's letters, as he often emphasizes the need for the church to work together in love and purpose. The verse states, "I beseech Euodias and beseech Syntyche that they be of the same mind in the Lord," Philippians 4 verse 2. Who were the recipients of the tithes in the third year as described in Deuteronomy 26? Answer: the Levites, the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow. In Deuteronomy 26 verses 12 to 13, it is stated that after completing the tithing in the third year, the Israelites were to give their tithes to the Levite, the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow so that they could eat and be filled within their gates. This practice was part of the broader commandment to care for those in need and ensure that the less fortunate in the community were provided for. The passage emphasizes the importance of following God's commandments regarding tithing and sharing resources with those who are vulnerable. Who wrote the letter to the church in Thessalonica, expressing gratitude for their faith and encouraging them to wait for the return of Jesus? Answer: Paul. The letter to the Thessalonians was written by Paul, along with Silvanus and Timothy, as stated in 1 Thessalonians 1 verse 1, where Paul addresses the church of the Thessalonians and expresses gratitude for their work of faith, labor of love, and patience of hope in Jesus Christ. Wow! What an enlightening journey we've embarked on together today as we delved into the rich tapestry of the Bible with our Who Said It? 10 questions to test your Bible knowledge quiz. Whether you aced every question or discovered something new along the way, the insights gained from these timeless words are truly priceless. If you enjoyed this quiz, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And why not share it with friends who are also eager to test their knowledge and explore the depths of the Word? Hit that subscribe button for more engaging quizzes and illuminating biblical discussions. We're just getting started. Thank you for joining us on this spiritual expedition. May your exploration of the Scriptures be filled with enlightenment and joy. Until next time, stay curious and keep seeking the treasures that lie within the pages of the Bible. See you soon on our next adventure.